Oh, yeah.
All right, Congressman, we'd like to first start by welcoming our viewers on Turn to23.com who are watching this live with us as well on their mobile and tablet apps. And thank you for being here with us today. Obviously, a historic day in the Capitol. The Pope, for the first time, a sitting Pope addressing Congress. And this really was a moving opening address, what he essentially called on Congress to get along and to work better together. Did anything pop out at you and resonate with you?
Oh, many things that he talked about. I mean, I don't think the Pope's just saying that. I think the American public is saying that as well. But I thought there was a message in what the Pope talked about for everyone. You know, he talked about the blessing of family, about the protection of life and even the unborn, about protecting the environment as well. And you know, in Kern County, that's something we care deeply about because that's where we drive our wealth from farming and oil. If we didn't protect the environment, we wouldn't have it there for the next generations. So, I mean, I think there was a piece of message for everyone to be a part of today.
Yeah, but he did specifically call on Congress, and obviously with how polarized this now 2016 political race has become, and with everything that's going on in this country, it really was, and I'll let you address this, but was an opportunity for you guys and lawmakers from both sides of the aisle to really see that how important this job is, and in the Pope's view and opinion, it seems that it's not getting done the way that he thinks it should.
Well, you know, the Pope, he sat with us, and I was fortunate to be a group of 4 leaders got to meet with him beforehand. And when I went up to him at the end, we were standing there, I asked him if he would pray with us. And I brought over the other leader was Nancy Pelosi, Mitch McConnell, and Harry Reid. We all had a prayer led by the Pope. And I think there's an opportunity always for Congress to improve and to focus and see what's important. And I think that's part of what we took the message today. I mean, the idea that in America, we are a very caring nation. Every generation improves on the generation before it. And when he talks about caring for the poor and the needy, really our responsibility is to make a stronger economy. So individuals, doesn't matter where you're born, you can move up and have opportunity like you've never had before. And there's no other place in the world that you get that opportunity that in America today. And I think the Pope's words were very strong for us to continue the work and even do better at it.
You bring up an interesting point. I'm going to talk about some of the issues that relate to Kern County that he addressed today, but he talked a lot about homelessness. And obviously a new report came out just a few days ago that shows LA homeless rates up 20%. He's going to be touring a homeless shelter in the D.C. area today. And obviously you, being here from Kern County and being in Bakersfield, have toured the mission at Kern County and other homeless shelters. Did anything connect there with what you've tried to expose in our community in terms of homeless issues and what the Pope is talking about today?
You know, I think the message wasn't just to Congress. I think it was to all America. Because what I see happening down at the mission, it's changing lives and souls. And that's not government money, but that's people in the community donating time, donating clothing, donating money. And that's really what we talk about the caringness of the golden rule. Do unto others as you would like to done treated to yourself. And I see just in Kern County miracles happening every day, from the homeless center to the mission of Kern County. And we can all be a part of that and make the world a better place.
And obviously he did talk about issues that are near in our backyard, immigration being one of them, talking about the Syrian refugee crisis and treating these people like they are people, like you just said, the golden rule. I wonder, as we get further on with this political season, and immigration is going to be talked about a lot, worker visas will be talked about a lot, obviously something that affects Kern County and agriculture. Are you swayed to change any political feelings here? Is there anything talked about in Washington that could soften just the impact and really the rhetoric that's being talked about with the immigration issues?
Well, we need immigration reform because if you do nothing, you perpetuate the problem. And having immigration reform means you do have to have a secure border. Not having a secure border causes many of the immigration problems as you move forward as well. But I'm one who believes we need to solve this problem. And I hope today with his talk would inspire others to help solve it.
Take me back to that moment. You mentioned just a few moments ago about the Pope coming out and praying for leaders, including yourself, Nancy Pelosi, John Boehner. What was that moment like? I've seen it shared dozens of times now on our social media accounts here, and that had to be a pretty surreal moment. Not only the Pope, his first visit to Congress, but you had a chance to stand right next to him.
Yeah, we took him out to the balcony after he spoke to the chambers. There was thousands of people out there, and asked to give a blessing. And if you watch the cheers, and remember, people sitting outside, they're not sitting as Republicans on one side or Democrats as the other. Many of them are in the Catholic faith and excited to see their religious leader, but the opportunity for him to bless and say a prayer for everybody, I think it was quite moving, that people will not forget.
What's the rest of the day look like? Obviously, there's such an energy and such a buzz happening right now in Washington, D.C. With all the activity that's happening. What's your day look like, and any more opportunities to follow the Pope around and be part of these festivities?
No, my following the Pope around ended when he got in his Fiat. But we're back to work. We go back and vote when I get done with your interview, and try to get our work done. And we'll see if his message continues to live on inside Congress, of working a little stronger together to solve
Certainly
problems.
is an important job, and he highlighted that today. Congressman, we will let you go. As you mentioned, getting back to the floor and the Hill and voting and representing the people of Kern County. Thank you for being here with us, and we thank the folks watching this online on our mobile and tablet apps. Thanks, Congressman.
Thanks for having me.